We live in an incredibly beautiful and complex natural world, and many of its secrets are still unknown to science. It is a world, however, that is being damaged, neglected, and abused by humans, and is under threat from accelerated global warming. In this challenging time, the world has a new generation of thinkers, motivators, and champions who have the drive to make changes and influence others to follow. Here are the stories of some of these young people, this year's International Young Eco-Heroes. Kehkashan Basu was born on World Environment Day, so naturally she's become an eco-warrior. At age 8, she spent her birthday gift money on planting a tree. Now age 13, she is the Global Coordinator for Children and Youth of the United Nations Environment Program, Youth Advisor for World Future Council, Global President of the Children's Board for Plant for the Planet, an organization which was started by another Action for Nature eco-hero. And additionally, she has founded her own organization, Green Hope UAE. She was the youngest speaker to address the UN Youth Assembly in New York, and she said, "We don't want adults to talk on our behalf anymore. We are the future, and we must have a determining role to play."
It is a daily struggle to prevent the desert sands from engulfing my beautiful green home. So I plant trees wherever I can, whenever I can. This is the only way to fight against the desert. With greenery, there will be rain, and slowly over the years, the desert will be pushed back further. This is the green future I want.
At the age of 6, Carolyn Jess was looking through a National Parks magazine when she saw a photo of an extinct bird preserved in a jar, the last of its species. At that moment, she made a commitment to keep other endangered species from going extinct. Now 11, Carolyn is an advocate for the Texas ocelot, an endangered small wildcat. It is threatened by poaching, roadkill, and losing habitat to agriculture. Also, the new U.S.-Mexico border wall will prevent the ocelots from traveling to their mating grounds. Carolyn raises money for ocelot research and conservation, has spoken to hundreds of people, and maintains her own ocelot rescue blog. A lot of people are afraid of bees, but not 15-year-old Kila Nurchaya of Indonesia. Kila lives on Bangka Island, where the tin mining industry has scarred the island's ecosystems. It has bulldozed farms and forests, killed off fish stock and coral reefs, and damaged the health of workers. Now the tin reserves have dwindled, and Kila has developed a sweet idea for an eco-friendly business opportunity for her community: the production of honey. Coming from a family of beekeepers, Kila has been researching and documenting human-made bee nests. She works with her village community forest program to encourage bee-friendly plantings. In 2012, she presented her research at conferences in South Korea and Malaysia, where she addressed and impressed beekeepers from across Asia. In the USA, approximately 500 million single-use plastic drinking straws are disposed of daily, which could fill over 46,000 school buses per year. These take precious resources to manufacture and often create litter which can threaten wildlife on land and in the oceans. At the age of 9, Milo Kress of Colorado founded Be Straw Free.
This all started when my mom and I were writing a newspaper column recommending restaurants which offer healthy menus for kids. And it came as a surprise to me when I noticed that if I didn't order my drink without a straw, it would come with one in it automatically. This seemed like a huge waste because I don't usually need a straw. That's when I decided this is something I can do something about. This is something kids can do something about. Anyone who can order a drink can order one without a straw. It seemed like a good idea to encourage individuals, customers, who don't need a straw to order their drinks without a straw, and also to encourage restaurants to offer customers a straw instead of putting one in every drink automatically. Restaurants love this project. Most green initiatives cost money up front. This one saves restaurant owners money along with helping the environment. And that's good PR. You and I can create the future for our planet. This project is only one way. There are many others.
Many national parks have adopted the idea, placing a photo and write-up about Milo on all their food service tables. And he's currently on a European speaking tour. Rajashri Chowdhury of Jamshedpur, India, noticed that school fees were being increased each year to cover rising electrical costs, while classroom lights, fans, and water coolers were left running after classes were over. At age 11, she formed an eco-club, and together with 12 other students took initiative to address this waste. They conducted energy audits and requested that the school replace old, inefficient electrical appliances. So far, the school has reduced electrical consumption by 7%. Now they are raising money to install solar panels, and by the end of 2014 plan to reduce consumption by 70% overall. Their project has been recognized as a best project in the entire state of Jharkhand, India. There are parks, streets, and riverbanks in Detroit, USA that are much cleaner these days, thanks to the environmental actions of 16-year-old Brianna Moore. She founded Green Savers Recycling Foundation and circulates newsletters, short stories, and pamphlets to explain the importance of recycling and disposing litter, especially cigarette butts, in proper receptacles. She has placed receptacles on the riverbanks in Detroit with educational signs, and she returns weekly to empty them. Cigarette butts, she tells the public, leak toxins into the environment and can take up to 10 years to completely disintegrate. The 200,000 cigarette butts she has collected so far, she sends to a company that repurposes them into pellets. She has also recycled over 16,000 plastic bottles and persuaded some 200 people to switch to reusable metal drinking bottles. In the city of Hyderabad, India, Salil Tripathi, aged 15, set out to make his school a model of environmental responsibility. He introduced recycling initiatives, water conservation, and tree planting. Salil and his fellow students collected 3,000 textbooks and notebooks weighing over 8 tons for recycle and reuse. And he increased the biodiversity of the school pond by introducing different types of fish and amphibians. Salil was honored with the Young Leader for Change Award in 2012 by the United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity, and he is now aiming for a larger target, the whole city of Hyderabad. Sir David Attenborough has praised the work of wildlife filmmaker, 16-year-old Abby Barnes of the United Kingdom. Her mini documentaries that feature the beautiful local wildlife near her home are shared on YouTube and her website. Her documentary called Save Our Oceans, Recycle Your Plastic has played several times on BBC Radio. Abby is a team member of the new international World Orangutan Day, established to protect orangutans in Indonesia from threat by massive palm oil production. An experienced public speaker, she addressed the European Parliament at age 15 about the need for accurate vegetable oil labels on food. In 2013, she joined the Palm Oil Customers Action Group, which lobbies to use only sustainably produced palm oil in foods and cosmetics. Abby has an unstoppable passion for the natural world and plans to combine her love of wildlife and her knowledge of global environmental issues to educate and mobilize the public. Our world needs champions like these young eco-heroes who understand that we humans must change the way we live on Earth. Through its International Young Eco-Hero Awards, Action for Nature seeks to spread these urgent and inspirational messages to as many people as possible, young and old alike, so that each of us can make a difference.